This video contains spoilers for the Shadowbringers MSQ. Does the lie song go away when you bring back the darkness? Nah, it can't, right? No way they'd make Lahi go away. Lai's the day theme. Okay, so there'll be a night muse, but there will still be Lahi. There will still be Lahi. Ba. I gotta throw this in the glamour dresser at some point.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Let's go.
Aye, that they have.
The night is back. That's what they've been like, you know, wanting for such a long time. Yeah, we're basically a light sponge. We basically are. I really like this armor. It actually looks so good.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
Right, you're talking about it again.
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told.
Imagine we get corrupted. But we gotta save the world though.
Would you describe it to me, Urianger? Paint for me a picture with your words.
Oh, because she can't see the night sky, but she wants to see the night sky. So Urianger has to describe it.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
The music is so beautiful as well.
I can see it.
No, this is actually such a nice scene. I
For
really like
however
this.
deep the void or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
No. That's like beautifully written actually. I love that. Urianger the poet, yeah.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Honestly, it is a bit convenient that she hasn't told us before we did that. Like, she's only gonna tell us after we save this area, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what we were looking at during the dungeon. I wonder what it means. Because this is really old, right? This is from like...
Murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
Oh, they're even from before the Empire as well.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen.
Oh.
According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. I wonder if this has got to do with like the creation of this plane, right? Like there was like, what do they call it again? Like the shattering, right? Wasn't there the whole thing with the shattering where, you know, like the source got sort of copied and all these different like shards were created? The sundering. I think the shattering is from Elden Ring, isn't it? Isn't that from Elden Ring? When they shattered the Elden Ring. Sundering. Close enough. I wonder if that's what it's what's depicting or something. Close enough. Oh my gosh, Emet-Selch is here again. Maybe he can tell us something.
Must
If
you
he's...
always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
It's exhausting. Can't you just teleport Emet-Selch? Why don't you just snap your fingers and teleport? Like, why don't you do that?
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored.
I was
But
bored.
how is the hero of the hour?
He's kind of... He's got this, like... That armor looks so cool. I actually really like the way that armor set looks.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
Did he just give me a compliment? Is this how you think I'm gonna be convinced that you are not like an evil Ascian plotting the destruction of the entire universe? But giving me compliments. I mean, it's working. It's actually a pretty effective strategy. I actually like you now. A bit more.
You're plotting something.
Tiny bit more. Yeah. I forgot about that. He is plotting something. He's definitely plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never
He
you
even
mind
admits
about
it.
that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
He's like Danny from The Room. I just like to watch you guys. so
Well,
creepy.
I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
Oh my gosh.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
Maybe you can give us some exposition. You know, maybe he's down with that.
You recognize these scenes?
Was this the Sundering?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would.
It has to be the
Until
Sundering,
one
right?
calamitous day when the world was divided
Yeah.
across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it.
Wait, they knew about this until the Sundering? So is what we're looking at like before the Sundering? Is that
And
what
the
I'm getting?
worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world.
That sounds almost like the Realm Reborn calamity, right? When nobody could remember the Warriors of Light.
A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint.
So I think he's talking, right now, I think he's talking about like sort of the ancient super old world before the Sundering, right? Before all the different shards were made. Like, yeah, this is like version minus 20.0, right? Like the, yeah, this is like before 1.0, a long time even, right? Like by the time of 1.0, there's already been 6 calamities, I think, and the Sundering was like way before any calamities, right? So this is like ancient, antique history. Do you really want answers? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just like thinking out
Yet
loud.
here we find ourselves again. To look, learn, and remember.
I love this music, like the piano music. Hi, Boo.
And share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Honestly, that seems to be something Emmet's really useful for. Just like giving us the good lore, you know? Hi, Boo. Boo wants to be on stream a lot today.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity.
Yeah, Emmet is good for this. He's got the
Until it was
info.
faced with a crisis. Unprecedented. Terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion.
What was the crisis, I wonder?
But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
Is that Zodiac? Don't tell me if you know. I wonder if that's Zodiac.
Zodiac was
Yeah,
his
I knew it. I knew it.
name. By his grace was the calamity averted.
Thanks for confirming, Final Fantasy. Thanks for confirming 1 second later. So he's like saying Zodiac is a good dude, right? He's saying Zodiac is a good dude. I'm not really sure anymore. I used to think Zodiac was just pure evil, but at this point I'm not actually sure.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise.
Yeah, Emmet is spoiling the story right now.
From the fears of these naysayers would rise Heidelin, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
He's almost like making it sound like they're primals. Like, because the people willed them into existence. I mean, they're not though. But, you know, it's making it sound like from the fears of these naysayers would rise Heidelin. That's very interesting. So he's saying that Zodiac was the first one and then Hydaelyn was created second. Thanks for all the smileys, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you for not spoiling it. I really appreciate that.
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious.
I gotta say though, I am gonna take all of this with a grain of salt. You know, he's like an Ascian, he's like a servant of Zodiac. So I think his view of history might be a little bit one-sided, you know.
With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided.
Wait, Zodiac was divided?
That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
That sounds about right. We haven't talked to Hydaelyn in such a long time. She hasn't heard few things us in a while. Like, comments, subscribe.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are
Yeah!
not gods.
Tancred is picking up on the same stuff as me. Yo, Inara, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. But they were willed into being by people.
Not gods of the first. Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh.
What are you implying, Emet-Selch? What are you implying with your O's? I don't get it.
They are gods after a fashion, yes.
Hi, Boo.
But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion.
So he is saying that both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not actually that different from primals. That they were just like willed into being. Right? That is definitely what he's implying here. I always felt like they're different though, but maybe they're not actually that different.
The eldest and most powerful of primal.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like, he's spelling it out now, just in case we hadn't picked up on it. Like, a god is a god, I suppose. I guess that's true. It's pretty interesting how, you know, how they're talking about this. Interesting.
You have spun quite a tale.
I honestly do think I think that's probably true. I think it's probably true that they've been willed into existence, kinda. This line was in the expansion trailer. Was it really? The gameplay trailer released before the expansion had that line at the end of it. Really? So in the gameplay trailer they just had this line? Wow. Oh my gosh. I guess it's an exciting line, but yeah, maybe don't put that in the trailer. Maybe don't do that. I think that part is pretty true. I'm not sure about the whole fight with Zodiac and Hydaelyn though. I think that's probably is a bit more complicated than the way he's making it out to be.
Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
That is a darn good question, actually.
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
Oh, is he actually gonna answer it? I wonder if they've been around since like the start. Maybe they're from the old worlds, you know? And that's why they want to re-merge it all. So they can go back to that.
We know because it is our history. Our story.
Yeah, I'm guessing they've been around since like the start.
It was we who summoned Zodiac.
Oh!
We natives of that sundered paradise.
Right, so they were from that original world. And they were the ones who summoned... Wow. Wow, that's so weird. I always thought that the Ascians were like the servants of Zodiac, but... And I guess the way they are, but they also created Zodiac? What the hell? That's wild. What the heck? I wonder if the people who summoned Hydaelyn are still around then.
Now,
Like
do
the
you see
light
why we yearn
Ascians.
for the great rejoining?
Like, what's up with that? Who summons Hydaelyn? And there you go for that answer this person's points earlier. Right. Okay, so fortunately that wasn't the real... That didn't really ruin the moment, fortunately. That didn't really ruin the moment. I thought that would be a more catastrophic spoiler, but it's fine. So right, I guess they want to go back to that original worlds. They want to rejoin everything. Because that's where they came
For our
from.
world. For our people. For all creation to be made whole again.
It's very easy for him to say, though. Like, all the rest of us are gonna die if they do that, right? Like, all of us who've, I guess, like, created our lives in these new shattered worlds, right? So, he's trying to seem reasonable, but basically he wants to destroy the entire world to get back his old world. But he's gonna kill, like, billions of people doing that.
Wouldn't you wish for the same?
No, not if it kills billions of people. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's like little wave. I do appreciate the lore, MS. Thank you for sharing that. Lahi! We're back to the Lahi! We're back to the Lahi front. This bow actually looks so badass. Oh my gosh.